Can you give me some?
Yeah, give me your cup. I can't reach that far. I don't got go gadget arm anymore.
Wait. This is the real clap? Dan?
Yeah.
Future Dan.
Future Dan.
This is the real clap. Did I say that weird?
No, you're right. Future Dan's correct.
That's all on. HodgePodge, episode 2. We're finally starting. And when I say finally starting, I mean it took us forever to start today and not just the podcast in general.
Because we already
finally today, it's been about 2.5 hours, we're finally starting HodgePodge episode 2.
We already have one in the bank.
It seems like, unless our friends are lying to us, it was somewhat well received.
I hope so.
I see.
I got such amazing comments as I like Fig socks.
Yeah.
So Fig, I think different socks every time is going to have to be your thing now.
It's going to be rough.
So today we're dealing with hospital socks. But there was a lot of feedback. Another one that I got from my younger brother, so you know it's legitimate, was
he knows.
You say like too much and you play with your hair too much. And he said, just keep going with it. Go with that. Go with that. Maybe you can get some interviews on there. Maybe interview that guy that dresses up in the porta potty costume for the Labor Day parade.
Joey knows what he's talking about.
Joey
knows what
his
what
second
sells.
option. His second option was to interview someone that just got out of juvenile detention.
He's on to something.
Scared straight.
Yeah, he's on to something. Okay.
But either way, it's episode 2 here, and I'm surprised with my mumbling and my awkward small talk that I was actually able to get through an episode of HodgePodge. Because typically for me, when it comes to social situations, awkward small talks, I'm the absolute worst.
Yeah, you are.
To the point where I almost lie because I don't know what to say. And so I kind of wanted to throw a little story out there if you guys are ready to listen.
Go for it.
Yeah, shoot.
If you wouldn't mind. And now Fig has heard this. I might have told you, Tom, on one of our quote-unquote practice podcasts. I'm going to throw this out there for you. This is one of my favorite all-time small talk stories. I used to work in Somerset. Used to go to this pizza place for a nice hour lunch, and all it took was one lie. I didn't feel like correcting the guy. I don't know what it was, but the awkward small talk thing came up, and he was like, "Hey, yeah, you still work at Rutgers Prep, right?" I don't work at Rutgers Prep. And
Have you ever worked at Rutgers Prep?
No, I've never worked at Rutgers Prep. And I was like, "Yeah, Don't know why. Could have corrected him. Could have said no. And instead I was like, yeah, And so he would ask me like little small talk things about it. And like, I'd be like, yeah. Yeah, you're still teaching, social studies? Yeah. So
this sounds so familiar.
So like a TV show, I'm sitting in there. This guy for weeks has thought I was the Rutgers Prep guy. Some girl runs in, all lost, looking for directions. And she's like, I need to get to Rutgers Prep. Does anyone know where that is? And the guy points to me and he's like, he does. And so I'm like eating my pizza and I freeze. And I was like, yeah. So I took her outside of the pizza place and I was like, just go that way. And I just pointed to where Rutgers campus is.
It's totally not there.
Totally
it's
not there.
It's not. I know that now. So
God.
I hope she made it.
Yeah.
But
she was probably driving like...
Yeah, she probably dropped out of college now.
No, I'm almost positive Rutgers Prep was like before the area.
It's a high
that I
school.
said.
It's a high school.
It's a high school.
Yeah, it's on Easton Avenue. I was close.
Easton. Yeah, it was on Easton.
Yeah, so I pointed her in that direction.
Dude, this happens to me so often at work. So often.
Awkward
no,
interactions?
that specific thing where like someone
awkward
comes
small
up,
talk situations?
No, someone comes up to me and they go, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? Yo, so we were talking about this the other day," and I'm like, "What?" And they're like, they keep on going deeper and deeper, and I'm like, Who do you think I am? And they were like, Joe, you're Joe.
You're
Joe.
Like,
Smiling Joe. That's his
Smiling
name, Smiling
Joe.
Joe. And I'm like,
Smiling Joe.
And I'm like,
you're gonna start
Sounds
calling
like
you
a boxer from the 1920s.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna start calling
And
you
I'm like,
Frowning Tom.
yeah. And I was like, no, I'm Tom. I'm Tom.
My grandmother used to work with one of my friends, Harry.
Oh, I know this one.
And so she worked at Kmart. My grandma, bless her, she was working at Kmart till she was like 80. She loved it. And so he was like, yeah, I think I work with your grandma at Kmart. And so I told her, I was like, yeah, you work with my my friend, right, Harry? And she's like, Harry? I've been calling him Frank.
They worked together for like 2 years.
No, but he didn't want to correct her, so he just went with Frank.
Yeah.
Really?
He didn't want to correct
Good
her.
for him.
He felt bad.
Yeah.
I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah.
But have you ever been in those situations?
No.
No?
I mean, I have one of those faces that people confuse me
Oh,
with.
yeah.
But other than that, I've never...
Yeah, who do they typically confuse you with? DJ Khaled?
Yeah, unfortunately. Every freaking where I go.
Another one.
Another one. I'm like, all right, you guys can stop now.
Could at least maybe confuse him with somebody with a little bit more talent.
I know. The
I
Rock,
get Zach
maybe.
Galifianakis all the time. I'm like,
Zach
do you?
Galifianakis.
Serious? He has a red beard.
You look nothing like Zach
Nothing.
Galifianakis.
No, because I'm fat
When
and I have a
you-
beard. That's what people see is fat and beard.
When you lost a bunch of weight and you had no beard, who did you say people? You told me someone.
There was
said
a couple people that they
that said you look like who?
They said I look like the Verizon guy,
Okay.
right?
I don't
I'm
see
gonna
that.
throw
B-
pictures up for all of these. By the way.
B, and we could get pictures. We could get pictures of me at that specific time
Yeah.
when I was younger that I look like these people. All right, so A, the Verizon guy. B, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I can actually see
Right?
Mark.
Post
But-
Hulk transformation or pre Hulk transformation?
Pre-Hulk.
Pre-Hulk.
Pre Hulk, of
transformation.
course, of course.
And then this one I still think I look like him even at my state. Oh, David Cross.
you
David
do look
Cross.
like David
I don't know
Cross.
David
And for those of you
You
who
know-
don't know his name,
Arrested Development.
yeah,
I
He's
don't
been,
know.
in the
Tobias
news, he's been
Funke.
in the news for not a great thing
yeah,
recently.
he just blew himself.
Yeah. I'm afraid of no. That's from Arrested Development.
Oh,
It's
okay.
from Arrested Development.
I don't know this. I don't
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah,
And then she said nothing.
yeah. So we have an intern tonight with us. My sister Danielle.
Oh, Danielle.
Danielle.
Say hi, Danielle.
Say hi,
Danielle.
Say hi from the outskirts.
Your sister Danielle. That's your sister Danielle.
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 Yeah, she's gonna be doing all the research for us tonight.
Yeah.
When I used to teach at the gym, I had to remember people's names, and that was the hardest part of the job.
Yeah.
Forget teaching the class, forget learning the exercises and everything, and passing the certification. Remembering people's names.
I'm
was
terrible
Oh,
with
that's
names.
tough. I work with like 500-600 people, and for the most part, they all know me.
They
I
know
know-
you as Raph, Fig, or Raphael.
It's a big mix. Some people call me Ralph.
It's a real hodgepodge. It's
Ralph.
a
Hodgepodge. Some people call me Ralph. Some people call me They call me Ralph, Ralphie, Raphael, Raffy, Fig. It's a whole hodgepodge of names that they call me.
Nice.
Right? Like I threw that in there. But yeah, I go by a lot of different names. But I know everybody's face because I've seen them at some point. I know they work with me. I don't know anybody's name. I'll be honest. I know like my department and that's it.
Yeah.
My father's name is Franco.
Scared of him. Go ahead.
Right. So my mother, every time she says my name, she says Frank Thomas. and it's like that too. It's never like Frank Thomas. It's Frank Thomas.
Not so much my dad, but my mom with the three brothers, Michael, Danny, Joey. She's always like, Michael. I mean Joey. I mean Michael. I mean I'm like Dan. My name's Dan.
Yeah.
Or she'll be like, no, I want you to go there with Danny. I'm like, I'm Danny. no, I'm Danny.
It's a
Yeah.
mother thing.
That
I
happens
guess.
with my nephews now. I have 5. Then they're all
I have
boys.
a lot of nephews.
They're all. I'm Spanish. Come on. I mean,
If I understand.
we multiply by the infinite.
I don't see color.
Spanish is not a color. But
Oh no! Did you get that one Crayola box with the Spanish
yeah,
color?
it's a Spanish color.
It was a beautiful color. Beautiful color.
Off brown.
They all
But,
look the same to me though, so I don't know.
You just see what sepia? It's
Sepia,
all just
it's
sepia.
all sepia.
All sepia.
Yeah.
But with my 5 nephews, I mean, they all have names, obviously, and they.
Do they? Holy shit.
There's
All 5 have
yeah,
names.
there's one that I had, and his name was. That was it. He never responded to me.
Hey,
But yeah, no, I mix up names, I guess, quite often in that sense when I'm trying to talk to one person and there's
Yeah.
so many around.
and the small talk, it's like I need substance in the conversation.
feel like-
I need it to mean something. Otherwise, I'm like,
I deal with so much
it's
small talk
weird.
throughout my day to day that I'm pretty much a pro at that.
I
Yeah.
think
Give me your go-to lines. What's the first thing you say if it's small talk?
How are we getting introduced? First of all, is it like a social setting,
Oh, it's a work social setting.
work social setting?
It's the annual Christmas party.
Easy, just go. Hey, I'm Raphael. How long have you been here?
How long have you been here?
Yeah,
Then you jump
And
into
they
like
just jump
their
into-
department and stuff.
Yep,
Why are you
absolutely.
rolling your eyes at that?
Danielle, that's a good line. Don't give me that.
yeah.
How long have you been?
How long have you been working here?
How long have you been here?
No, that's
How long have you been working
I mean
here?
that's
a
not that's a
legitimate
thing.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh, at work?
Yeah, he gave
She
me a
missed it. She was too busy looking up stuff about David
Yeah.
Cross. If you're trying to just figure your way into a conversation socially, what do you say?
If I'm at a bar somewhere with friends
Yeah,
and
like
I
if it's
and
like a
I don't
social
know a certain group, I'm like, hey, so how do you guys know so and so? And they're like,
he
oh, I
slips
went
right-
to,
he
I went
slips
I
right
went to
in.
college with them. I
See,
did this.
I need
did
to
that.
learn that from him.
For me at
easy
a
enough.
bar situation where
Yeah.
you don't know anybody, I kind of have to I have to connect with someone on a completely different level. You know what I mean? Like subconscious level where you feel like you could just joke with them immediately.
No, like realistically, after 3 drinks, everybody, you can talk to anybody.
Yeah, I guess
it's-
you're right. I feel like anybody I want to interact with, I should have a deeper connection with than just, like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
Meaningless small talk.
I fucking hate it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. You're not gonna automatically jump into having a serious conversation with people.
Some people you can.
It's hard to believe that you're gonna find someone that you're automatically gonna start talking about. So when I get married,
Platonic or not,
like it's just like I feel like every relationship has to be built upon some type of small talk. If someone has a great personality and wants to talk to me and is a halfway decent person, yeah, why not?
Halfway decent.
Yeah, I'm 32. I've lowered my standards so quite a bit.
Why paint yourself into a box with anything? You want to, find that deeper connection other than just, sticking by type only. Oh, sorry, I don't date short Italian stocky guys with deep beards and awkward gray hairs and said beard and too much hair for one head and wide earlobes.
I talking about Tom that way.
I get what you're saying. But ultimately, are we talking romantically or are we talking like platonically, like friendship?
I think
answer both.
I think he's talking more relationship right now.
You can't because
answer one first.
All right, relationship wise, people have a type. People have a type, and that it's not.
In what way? You can. If we're talking just physical attractiveness, I've found a myriad of quote unquote types physically attractive.
You're
it's
right.
all about the personality.
You're right.
You gotta connect, especially with, like
You're right.
Vic said, at this age, you gotta connect. You gotta connect.
You do. And I don't want to sound shallow when I say this, but you have at some point you have to be like, when you look at this person, you're gonna have to say, I find this person attractive.
I'm not.
I mean, of course,
not a type.
Of course,
I'm saying just physically attracted to a person.
But people have types. People have
like
if someone sees a short person, some people are gonna say yuck.
Well, here's the thing. And I dealt with this a lot on online dating because obviously I'm 32. At a certain point, you're gonna have to try online dating if you've been single for a while. And I tried that, and I saw that online as people are specifically writing out their
especially
types,
online dating,
because
that's the first thing you see.
Yeah, and something like Match.com, like. I'm not trying to bash it, but people are paying for this app, so they feel like they should get the creme de la creme just because they're paying for the application.
Look like who? Yeah.
So they're like
Chanting Tatum.
You don't understand how many. You don't understand how many profiles I read that are. I want someone who's over 6 foot tall, who makes 6 figures a year, who is blonde haired, blue eyes,
who's got the grayest hair?
Who's got the grayest hair? Is about to die.
Yeah. 7 foot Anderson Cooper or nobody.
Looking for a sugar daddy. No, but that's pretty much what I read in most of those profiles is that certain type, and I'm like,
you're right. It's like they expect everyone to be that
perfect person, that knight in shining armor.
But
realistically, we're all going to become the same sagging pieces of shit that everybody else is right now in their 60s years.
Pessimistic way to look at it. Wait, guys, really quick, I just want to say this one thing when you're talking about like the girls saying about 6 foot whatever. There was one girl, it was years ago, and she was just like, I just want the hairiest guy. If you do any kind of manscaping, don't talk to me. I want as just much unshaven hair as you could have. And I was like, I'm pretty hairy. She's like, do you shave? I'm like, well, yeah, I got to trim up. She blocked me.
Blocked you?
Yeah, that was it. She's done. She was like, I'm sorry. I need somebody with no trimming anywhere.
For the most part, in most of those profiles is, oh, don't just respond hi or hey or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
And what'd you get back?
I don't know why I'm saying all the girls in a very deep voice, but, and you know, because you probably are one of those people that wrote on your profile. Probably making sure you don't just say hi.
Don't say hi. Don't start a conversation with hi.
No, I didn't say no.
Do you want to know the way the first message I sent to Abby on okay, I think it was OkCupid.
What was that?
It was the cringiest of the cringiest.
I like your scalp.
Yeah, back to the scalp thing.
No, I said, hello, beautiful.
That's not bad.
In my opinion,
it's cringy.
It's pretty cheesy.
I mean,
No,
it's cheesy,
but it's not
absolutely,
cringy.
but it's not cringy.
I thought it was cringy.
No,
But she responded
Look
to
at me and say that right now.
hello, beautiful.
It's cringy. It's cringy. It's definitely cringy.
But she responded to me, and look at that. Look,
Wait, on which app again?
Okay, Cupid.
I think it was OkCupid or Tinder. One of the two.
I don't know.
Because it was one of the two that we started talking on.
When I was on Bumble, because like I said, I got rid of all that crap. I was like, no thanks. Just it was bringing me down.
Yeah.
Especially when I first went on it. Like when I first like you said,
Bumble, you said?
Yeah,
No,
Bumble.
any app.
Oh,
in
any
general,
app.
When I first got onto it, man, is that an ego crusher?
Yeah.
When you're just like, okay, here we go. You know,
No.
I'm just a handsome boy. I can't wait. And then just,
Just a
you just
handsome boy.
literally, actually, I thought they sent me a message. It was just crickets. It was actually just crickets.
You try to put your best pictures up there.
Yeah. When I was on Bumble, my profile just said, it got to the point where, like, you know, not that you're frustrated, but I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So I just wrote, you know, account manager, fitness instructor, drummer, but that won't quit. That was my profile.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
And
a good
that
profile.
actually,
A little bit of everything. Comedy.
what
What else?
Yeah, what's the rest?
A little bit of that.
Maybe a little bit of truth.
Truth.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I mean, your butt don't quit. You're right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. I have a butt that quits.
Yeah.
Every single
you mean you have no butt?
I have the tiniest butt in the world.
Yeah, your butt goes in and comes back out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conclave.
Nega butt.
Nigga butt.
Oh,
No,
man.
I'll tell you what.
No,
I
those-
don't miss the online stuff.
Those sites
I
were the
don't miss
worst.
it.
I mean, especially
I don't
something
miss
like
it.
like Bumble, where you, as a guy, you expect to go into Bumble and saying it's a site where if you match with a girl or a woman, obviously, but preferably a woman,
Right.
in
In our case.
our case, yeah, that if you match with her, she has to respond to you first.
Right.
That's the whole purpose of this application.
Right.
And you don't know, I got so many matches, and I'm like, oh man, I'm fucking beautiful, I'm handsome, people like me, but I never get a message back, and I'm like, that defeats the purpose of the application because I can't message you.
Within 24 hours,
Yeah,
they're gone, right?
Yeah, exactly. They disappear
Yeah.
within 24 hours.
It's a
I'm like,
weird environment to
Yeah.
be in. Right.
I'm so envious that you can sleep. I haven't slept good in like
Envious.
weeks.
Well. You haven't slept well.
All right, grammar police. God, you know English is my second language. I can't help it sometimes.
Where were you born, Fig?
The United States.
Hey, you know.
I
watched-
did speak Spanish first. Just let you know.
What age range? What to what?
From birth to
Birth, yep.
birth PH.
Just like Abby.
Birth.
Abby spoke Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was probably
So
born
she
here.
was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I spoke it until I went to the actual bilingual center because I had to go to a bilingual center because I didn't speak English.
It makes me wonder why you're single that much more because you're handsome,
Probably-
a beard, butt that won't quit.
That's probably why I'm single because I got a beard. English is my second
Beards are
language.
in. Ask Danielle, are beards still in? Okay, that's not the answer.
That took a while for
That was a very long breath.
I'll show the camera. I'll show the camera what happened. It was this. That was the answer.
Beards are it.
Beards are in. I can't not.
Can you
have
look up
a
on the
beard.
computer if beards are in?
Yeah, right.
Just
Go
Google-
to Google. Give me
Google it real
right now.
quick.
She's our intern. Give me Google. Beards are in? Question mark. Tell me what it says.
Facial hair remains top trend in 2017.
Facial hair though.
Can I
Could be anything.
Yeah, so anything.
Yeah,
mustaches,
Can I-
beards,
can I-
I can't. Not
goatees.
enough.
Tops.
I wish I could look like Garbowski and have a mustache, because Garbowski could rock a mustache
Yeah.
and not look
he
like a
can.
dinosaur.
He looks so good with a mustache
I
too.
know.
Well, I
Greg,
mean-
you look great with a mustache.
You do. You really do, man.
Greg, let's have you on to do an interview. Greg.
Good job, Greg.
Yeah, but he does. I can't do it. I don't
He really
have a face
does.
for it.
Yeah.
I think that what we should use our podcast for is to try to raise money for like a charity at one point, right? So say you want to raise money for something like, you know, like a children's hospital.
I'm totally game for this.
You didn't even let me finish.
I know exactly where
I
you're
mean,
going.
I kind of
but
was
keep on
trying to
going.
use it for sex, but yeah, no, this works also. Charity would be good.
That might be the quote of the podcast right there.
Yeah.
Trying to use it for
Yeah.
sex, but this will work too. So say like, you know, we donate $500, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set up a like a GoFundMe or like what would that be? How would you set
A
that up?
Patreon, a GoFundMe.
Patreon.
Yeah.
So $500, I shave my beard off.
That's
$700, Fig shaves his beard off. $1,000, Tom shaves his beard off.
No, because
$1,000.
that's a, honestly we're gonna have to see where this goes. $1,000 is
Thomas committed.
$10,000.
Thomas committed.
if honestly
$4.
I'm being dead serious. Okay, eventually we could do something where we could maybe play video games for 24 hours or something like that, right?
That's
and
a
stream
long
it.
time to play video
No,
games.
that's a thing.
Jeez.
But we
I
could do
really
it.
want to do that. Imagine all the skits we'd have to create for that. I could finally bring out some of the TV show ideas I've been doing for years.
We could do it, man. We really could do it. But like, if we actually get a fan base and actually get people to donate $10,000, $5,000, I'd shave my beard. I'd shave my whole body for that.
Well,
I would very much like to see that. You'd look like Frank and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he
I would.
baby lotions himself up.
Can I come out of the couch?
Yeah, you come out of the couch.
I'm putting $200 down right now for your eyebrows.
Oh. Oh yeah, my eyebrows.
$200 for eyebrows.
10,000. I'd shave my whole body.
Go to Danielle for that one. How long does it take eyebrows to grow back?
Yeah, can we look that up?
She's gonna pull that up real quick. She's supposed to be looking at her credit card.
5 to 7.
5
weeks.
to 7
5 to
weeks.
7. You can't shave your eyebrows.
No,
off.
yeah.
$10,000. I'd do it. I think we should close it up.
Before we close it
Let
up,
her jump in.
before we
first.
close it up, we want to
Just say
introduce
it, just
our
jump in.
intern. We want to introduce our
Just
intern.
jump in and say hi.
Danielle
What's-
over here.
say one thing you wanted to say.
It's too late now.
Just say one thing you wanted to say.
What? So is there something that you wanted to talk about?
Give me one thing from one topic that you wanted to say.
No.
Not like we're putting her on the spot or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely on the spot, and
Yeah.
and it's not natural, and I don't want to do anything.
I know.
that doesn't
I've never
feel
seen her
right.
be this shy
It
before.
doesn't feel
It's
right.
really
It
great.
feels so wrong.
All right.
Story of my
Well,
life. First time around a woman, they'd always say the same thing.
but she put her arm around you though.
That's true.
Like she's like,
Smells
oh,
really nice.
she see you smell really nice.
Thanks.
He's wearing his Figs Clues shirt. His Figs Clues.
Figs clues.
All right.
That's his go-to shirt.
Thanks for coming.
What time is it, Fig?
It's 12.
It's mail time.
Mail time. Here's the fig, he never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna fig.
My fig.
My fig. All right.
Anyway, that's.
I don't know how I'm gonna edit this one together. There's a
It's
lot
gonna be a
going
rough
on.
one.
It's gonna be a rough one to edit. So,
So when we do silence, it'll make it edit the edits easier. Watch.
Yeah.
Ready?
yeah. Final thoughts for this week. Kids, be good. Halloween's coming up. Don't toilet paper my
Kids
car.
in the world be good.
Yeah, I don't. I want the kids that are listening to it right now. Don't be assholes. Stay away from my car.
So the kids in your neighborhood,
Yeah.
you want them to be good.
I live in a rough neighborhood. I just want them to be good. Please.
You
Please.
post this link on your door.
I appreciate everyone listening last week, even if it was just my friends and our family and everything.
Absolutely.
My sister is the only one.
Means a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There we go. This week on Fig.
I'm Fig.
Guess I'm Fig again.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
I love the bye.